CHA.
Damn! Yeah.
So far, well, it was supposed to be 4, but because of that April that I just threw in there, we had 5 already.
Okay. That's good. Well, I want to take it back to the beginning. So we had an interview like 2 years ago, I think, and you was talking about doing something like this. What did you see to make? Oh, I need to get this done. You must have saw something, or you could have had this vision in your head for years.
I went to Death Do Us Part, and I had 2 of my friends with me.
Yeah.
Neither one of them had ever been to a battle before. Neither one of them had ever seen a battle, which is like crazy to me because why y'all even my friends? But their reaction, just how they were, and I'm like, there are really people in this world that don't know this exists.
What's going on? This whole
and that
scene.
This is like they were so hyped and so invested and just had an amazing time. And I was like, the world needs to see this. And then when Jazz and Gaddis came, they were really blown away. Like they were super like, wait a minute. So the girls too? I was like, the girls first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girls first.
The girls first. And I was like, you know what? Somebody really needs to take this to the next level. And I kept saying, I was saying it for like a week, and they kept talking about like, yo, they was calling Jazz Bottega now, because when Bottega said, because she had on the boots. When Bottega said, and I was like, yeah, somebody, like they would say like, yo, somebody needs to put that out so where everybody could see it. Like, and I was like, why do I keep saying somebody? Like, I'm gonna just do it. And
you're one of the ones that kind of started it off in a sense too. So why not you?
I'd like to think so.
One of
we look at you in that way when we hear your name in battle rap. It's like, oh, that's one of the first battles I saw, or especially on the women's side.
And I think that's part of the reason why I'm not getting as much flack and why I get as much support as I do, because if I was rapper ABC and I was trying to do what I'm doing, people could easily be like, oh, she's just trying to come in here and do this and that. Like, they can't really say that about me. Like, most people who know of female battle rap, the first one they ever saw. I did an interview with Luck and Babs on the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese show last week. I think it was last week. And she actually pointed out, she was like, it's going to be 20 years next year. I was like, what? Why? God, why?
It sounds crazy, but I'm sure it don't feel like 20
It doesn't. It doesn't, like, and we were really young. We were really young. I think Luck's a little bit older than me, but we were really young. And we had our own money on the table. Like, I wish I was charging the fee then. And just to see where it's come to from there to now is great, but it should be much further. It should be much further. The fact that some of these girls are getting paid less than what we had on the table then is crazy. It's crazy. And I have a problem with that. Some of the girls, majority of my card, all people who have been in the culture for years and have proved what they're capable of doing. I think the youngest, and when I say the youngest, I mean the youngest that's been in the game is Vestavia.
she's fairly new.
Yeah, but for most of them, this is the biggest bag that they've ever got. I have a problem with that. Like it's just crazy to me, especially when I know some of the numbers that some of the guys are getting. Even though some of them be capping, like, some of them be capping, but some of them don't be neither.
Yeah.
And
a lot of them do though. Some of them don't, but a lot of them do.
But why? Because like it's kind of embarrassing.
I think the reason they do that is because they want to shop their price for another league. So if I say I'm getting this, and I go to that league, like, oh, that's what you get. Okay, I can pay that. So you can get extra,
which is cool.
Couple thousand or extra 10,000.
Which is cool. Anybody that's on my car right now got 5 figures. So when y'all book them again, at least come to them with at least that, please. Thank you. We appreciate that.
We setting standards.
I'm just saying. I'm saying, but I also want them to see the product, like because they know what they get. When people are, what's the word? Because I don't want to say happy. When people feel compensated, and when people feel like they're given at least somewhat of what they're worth, they perform better. They're gonna show up on time. They're gonna, give it their all because they feel like this is what it was. When I feel like you really not giving me what I should be getting anyway,
I'm gonna come
treating me crazy. Like I'm gonna treat you crazy, and that's in any business. That's in anything. People, you ever go to like a fast food restaurant or something, and
you got an attitude all the time.
Like, boy, the attitude is crazy.
Because they don't want to be there because what they get paid.
Yeah.
But then you go to certain places, and everybody's just so damn chipper to the point it's like nah, they too nice in here. What they paying y'all?
Chick-fil-A.
What's happening here? They always nice, right?
Yeah. Outside.
They're really
Cracker
happy.
Barrel is another place for me. I go in Cracker Barrel and everybody is just so happy, and I'm like, what is going on in this place?
Yeah.
But I think all of those things that play a role, and I think sometimes when I say things, I have to be careful what I say because I come with a sense of authority. Like I speak a certain way, I talk a certain way, I talk very matter of factly, very authoritative, and people. It's easy for me to offend people, so when I talk, I try to think about what I'm saying sometimes because I don't want anybody to be offended. I don't want like you're like, yo, you ready for what? Like I don't want to fight anybody. Like I really don't. I'm not fair. When like it could get ugly. I'm just like I don't want to fight with anybody. I feel like there is enough money and enough space in the world for everybody, and if people work together and to some extent. It'd be a lot more, especially when it comes to when there's only one other like female battle rap league. I think
I think there's more, but the most consistent one that's been providing bags for ladies is Queen of the Ring.
Yep.
And you cool with them pretty much.
Yeah.
Right? You say he's on a bad show. You talk to Debo, right? So
yeah.
It's all good.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call Debo. I haven't cursed him out in a couple of days.
Shout out to
I just cursed him out like 3 hours ago. So
really? Oh my God! I gotta catch up.
It's fun.
He's something. That guy.
He's a good guy.
He's from the Bronx, so I know how to deal with Bronx things a little bit. And actually the crazy thing, like by me talking to him, I found out like his relationship with Fat Joe and how like he pretty much grew up with Big Pun. Like so, it's like I was like, wow.
Debo has a real cool history that a lot of people don't know unless you sit down and talk to him. Very cool.
He'll tell you though. He'll tell you.
Yeah,
he'll tell you.
Hi Debo. How are you? How you doing? Shout out to Queen of the Ring. They're having an event.
26.
March?
Yeah.
You sure it's the 26th?
I think so. March 26th.
I felt like it was closer to could we like fact check it? Yeah, I want to make sure.
I'm pretty sure.
It's the 26th. I thought it was closer to Chrome than that. But they have an event coming up, and I want to make sure you go out and support that. The tickets are available now. I'm not selling tickets for this particular event. But if you would like to come out and see some of the ladies, one of the girls, 40, who's on my car, she's headlining that car. Yeah. So make sure you guys go and support that. Now,
my thing is this, when we talk about other leagues and stuff like that, I feel like battle rap, they only try to make you compete with this person, that person, but like with y'all being here, even together in a sense, that's more money for the ladies. That's more events for the ladies. The men have an event every month, sometimes 3 times a month.
Yeah.
It's consistently back to back, so I feel like with y'all, it's maybe the event every month for ladies.
But this is why, and this is what I be trying to explain to people. Put it like this, right? I don't even want to say if. When Chrome does what I want and need it to do, and we have all of these eyes on the women that are on the card and what they're capable of doing, it automatically trickles down, or across. Because I don't want to say down, implying that I'm up. It trickles over. It spills over into anybody else who is doing what I do. So if you tune in on, it is March 26th?
March 26th.
It is?
Yep, March 26th.
So if you tune in on February 27th and you thoroughly enjoy everything that you see, the first thing most people do, you go Google, you look these people up. When you look these girls up, they're gonna send you to Queen of the Ring. Or if you see these girls and you see 40, and I don't know who else is on the rest of the card.
They haven't announced anything.
I know.
Yeah.
They haven't announced it, but it could possibly be some of the other girls that are on the card in other battles, and you enjoyed it. You're going to want to see her, and they're selling tickets.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw it when I was on Remy's Live, or I saw it on hot97.com. I would love to go see that in person. And they're selling tickets. So it only makes sense. And also, these women, like I said, I plan on doing 4 events. That's every 3 months.
Yeah.
What happens in between those months?
There you go.
They need somewhere to be. They need somewhere to garner like some type of money, and it just makes sense to me. But if you allow the fans and certain people that are negative to create the narrative, be like, oh, it's competition and one has to go. And
Yeah, that's why we're here. You know, we create
but
this counter narrative.
But it's only like that with women.
I
don't feel like the men get it, because there are other male leagues. We know, of course, we know what URL and Caffeine and Smack and BC are doing over there, but there are other battle leagues that are paying guys a large amount of money, and they're hosting events, and they're doing, shout out to Disaster and everything that they're doing. Like there's different, and I don't see they're taking them out of business. It's like you don't hear that.
They try every now and then to say that, but for the most part, it's not like that yet. For the most part.
They try their best to criticize other leagues for either starting or doing something, or even URL just got criticized for band, which is their staple. So it's how do you criticize them for something that they've been doing and try to compare it to something?
I'm criticizing them. There were no females on that. But I got y'all. Don't put no females.
April 2nd.
Let me handle it. Y'all, I loved it. I actually really enjoyed the one rounders and not really knowing who was gonna be against who. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like how did people know, or was I the only one that didn't know?
I think a lot of people didn't know.
Yeah. I'm like, how do I not know about
unless you run around for the secrets and even with your card, who's in the battle, who's twerking the battle him? Like you probably get it that way, but for the most part, majority of culture did.
It was very interesting. I like not knowing, like at all. Like people ask me all the time, like, so who asked me? Oh my God, what interview? I was doing an interview. You're
doing a lot of interviews.
Been doing so, and they're like meshing together. The shout out to the promo team. Sheesh.
You had one before this one. You got one now. As soon as this is done, you have one.
What time is it?
Oh shit.
8:13.
Yeah, I'm late for my next one. They'll be right.
I know who it is. I'll text them.
Yeah, so I'm like, they'll be right. I got them. But I promise you, they were like, so that have you heard the rounds? I'm like, no, like. Blasphemy. That's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah. Like it's totally I would never want to hear them. Like I want to hear it. I want to experience it for the first time when everybody else experiences it. Like, and I've always been like that. Even like with me and Hustle, we have the relationship that we have. Like all the battles she's had, she's tried. Let me just let you hear this. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. No,
listen to this. Listen to it. Yeah.
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So it's always new to me, and I like it like that. Like I am the CEO, the founder, the legal owner, whatever you want to call it, but I'm a fan as well. So I'm excited to see Yoshi proceed. I'm excited to see what Official and Casey got to say to each other.
And they sisters too. I want to see how that. And that face off didn't drop yet.
That one drops Friday.
Friday. I'm pretty sure that was nice because you're cool with each other.
Yeah, okay. I tried.
You tried?
I tried. But we did find out like some things I feel like even with the ones that were cool, like for instance like the Prestavia and Yoshi, like there were things that I didn't know. Like I didn't know Yoshi started out as a blogger and things like that. So that, just being able to talk to them, because sometimes with the face-offs it's just a whole lot of
barking, and you get nowhere at the end of the face-off.
I want people to, like she would say, get to know them and find out what is really what's their story. I'm interested in it. I don't know about
Now, are they gonna face off again, or is that just one and done?
Like, are you going to do like a day before?
No. Nope. No,
she's letting this. I like this, right? Because normally what happens is the day before they do their face-offs, they don't get that chance to like really relax and de-stress after flying into town and things. They gotta run and do the face-off and then go practice and jump right back up the next day. But you're giving them that chance to relax.
When they come in, when they fly in and they touch down in New York and they in their hotel, the only thing they gotta do is try on their clothes and get their hair done. While you getting your hair done, you can sit there and do whatever you want. You and a girl that knows absolutely nothing about battle rap. She's not gonna tell anybody around.
Yeah.
And you can chill. Like I think Fat Joe, he called me the other day. He wants to set up a dinner. He's like, I want to take them out to dinner. He's like, I think
that's crazy.
He's like, yo, let's go to Sylvia's in Harlem or something. I have like a good like soul food type dinner the night before, and I'm like, can we do lunch maybe? Like. If we can do lunch, because I want them to rest. I want them to get sleep. And I'm like, if they are for lunch, we'll do lunch. But I just want everybody to chill. And I feel like even with the face-offs, I hate that the face-offs be the night before or the day before because I usually miss them. Like I'll map out like a day like, all right, this is the battle. But the day before, we do 2 days in a row. And then sometimes certain crazy stuff that be happening. Could you imagine if that QB and 40 face-off happened the day before the battle?
Yeah, it would leak over into the battle.
Like, or not even that. Like, I want to hear you talk about this in your rap. Like, we filmed that a month and change. You have time to
now
do whatever you want.
Break properly for it. So it's not just thrown together.
So, I think that I had mapped that into my plan already. Like whenever we do the trailer, plus I have them there. I have you here ready for the trailer. Let's do the face off and knock it out. It wasn't until I realized we were shooting the trailer that I realized that everybody was coming from somewhere different. Like I was in Atlanta because I was filming Queens, and so I was in Atlanta for a while, and I'm like, I have to bring them here. I can't go anywhere else. I wanted to do it in New York, but I'm like, I just gotta bring them here. So while we're booking flights, I'm like, okay, Yoshi's coming in from Seattle. Casey's coming in from Texas. Official's coming in from New Orleans.
Yes.
40 is from Boston.
Boston, yeah.
Couture's from Rhode Island. Hustle's coming in from Harlem. Like this one's from Brooklyn. QB's from Connecticut. I'm like, yo, this is so crazy. Like literally
all different spots.
Everybody flew in from a different airport.
Yeah.
It was just so crazy. But I loved it. I was like, this is cool. And that's why when I did the trailer, I put where they were from. Like that's where I got the idea from. Like so people could like, because that's another thing too, where people automatically think like all battle rappers like are from New York.
No.
That's how it was back then. Like you say, 5-7 years ago, everything's happening in New York. They must be from here.
Everybody thought even that they'd be like, so with like, are they all like from the Bronx, Brooklyn? I'm like, no. Would you believe it? Girls in other places know how to rap.
Yeah.
What you say? Don't say. But I'm really excited. I really am, and I'm excited for the girls. I'm excited for the opportunity that they'll get because you never know who's watching. You never know who. Look at Easy for that matter. Like
shout out to Easy.
Yeah, he was in Bel Air.
He was a.
Hey, sir, we seen you too.
I had a quick cameo. Crazy. You probably missed me.
But I'm just saying, like, as far as being a battle rapper, you never know who's watching, what projects people have in mind, and where you can end up.
That's a fact.
And I'm excited for where this journey is gonna take some of this good. I'm excited. Like me and my team, we have like bets behind the scenes of who's gonna go where, what's gonna happen.
Oh, not on the battles though.
No, not on the battles. On where in life.
Okay.
This is gonna take.
I want to bet on the battles.
Really? What are your predictions? Let's not.
We can do this.
I'm not betting on the battles. God forbid.
Leave her alone. We ain't doing that.
God forbid. I would.
CHA. Damn. Yeah.